Before we start today's episode, we want to say it's dedicated to Greg of Greg's Beer Reviews. Unfortunately, this last week we got the news that he had passed away, and we're pretty sad about it. He was one of my early influences when my friend Rafa and I started talking about doing a beer review channel. I wanted to see what was out there, and he was one of the first videos that popped up, and got a lot of ideas and stuff that I talk about and do from him. And when I first met Mary, we started talking about beer and reviewing beer. I showed her a lot of his videos, and she got a kick out of them. So it's really sad that we got this news, and so I wanted to dedicate today's beer review to Greg. He never had a Horus beer, so we're gonna drink one in his honor. Hey guys, welcome back to Remembrance. Let's go check and see what's in the fridge today. So today we have Gourmet Nilla del Cerrito from Horus Aged Ales. This is a blend of El Cerrito, Horus Single Barrel Select Balcones True Blue finished in Buffalo Trace, Balcones True Blue finished in Four Roses OBSV Bourbon, and Whistlepig 15-year Rye Whiskey Barrel Aged Imperial Stouts with Democratic Republic of Congo vanilla beans added.
What?
Did you get all that? This is there's El Cerrito, which is I forget if they're a tap house or a marketplace, but they do a lot of picks for Horus.
Picks?
So,
What?
a lot of places that get whiskey, they do what's called a barrel pick. So, whatever distillery is having, they'll be like, hey, we want you to do a barrel pick. And so they'll taste whiskey from different barrels, and they'll be like, I want that one. And so they'll have that one, which is like, oh, you can only get it from our store. So there's El Cerrito one. I believe it seems like Horus worked with them to pick that barrel of that Balcones True Blue finished in Buffalo Trace barrels. And then you have Balcones True Blue finished in Four Roses barrels. And then you have Four Roses OBSV Bourbon. And then Whistlepig 15-year Rye Whiskey Barrel Aged. All those stouts together. Apparently there's all these, seems like three or four different stouts that are blended together with vanilla beans from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Which, if you want to see us review a stout with Congo vanilla beans in it only, check that out over here.
I feel like when Horus does these little baby bottles in barrel aged and stuff, he always does like 17 different things, and it's like, is that really necessary?
It's not necessary, but it's most welcome.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
But I'm glad you did. Or hopefully I'm glad you did. I'm expecting this to be very, very good.
I feel like he could have done 4 different stouts with all of this stuff and have more barrel aged stouts to choose from, rather than one barrel aged stout.
Well, I think he did do,
as the end product.
I think he did do some with those other ones, like that did other stuff, and then he kept some of that stout and kept it for this. But anyway, I'm excited for it. I'm always excited for a good Horus stout.
I'm Horus's biggest fan.
And we've got the New Year membership going on this year, so that'll be fun. That's enough talking about it. Let's get to drinking about it. Wanted to give a shout out to our friends Eric and Danny for bringing us this cool bottle opener back from Switzerland. We'll not be using that today because this sucker has wax on it, and I don't want to ruin that bottle opener. So we've got the one we always use right here. Greg would be, I think pissed is too much. He would be miffed that they put wax on this. Not a fan of the wax on the bottles.
No.
Less so than you.
He would have some choice words, but, you know, he would do it because he appreciates the beer.
Just like we do it. Although I never did see him use a lighter, so.
I don't even think I've ever seen him come across a wax seal. But you've been watching him more.
Yeah, I jumped around and out of all the videos. We're trying to get them done in order here, and so that'll take years.
He used to drink beer and smoke a cigar. Let's do that.
Yeah, we could do that one day.
Really?
Yeah, so why not? Alright, let's crack it open without burning ourselves too bad.
Okay.
Alright. I'm super excited for this. So excited, I didn't even get us our glasses. So one moment.
Uno momento.
Alright, we got the glasses. Let's do this. I'm excited. Mary's excited. I love good vanilla in beer. Oh my gosh, this is thick and syrupy. There's no fingers ahead on that beer.
Can't even see through this beer. I can see myself in this beer.
Alright guys, let's go to the nose.
It smells like frosted vanilla.
Big time vanilla on the nose here.
Or not frosted vanilla?
Maybe a little frosting. lot of vanilla here. This reminds me of the first time we had Planifolia from Pure Project.
Oh, so good. Let's go back to San Diego.
I mean, this smells sweet too. But I can also get that whiskey in there.
That's so weird. I was just gonna say I don't get any liquor, any whiskey, any barrel heat.
It smells like a vanilla cookie, like a Nilla wafer.
Aren't Nilla wafers things that they handed out in church
We always had the real wafers.
as communion?
Yeah, we had the real ones, little thin little
I feel like that's what
rice wafers.
Nilla wafers tasted like.
No, they're vanilla. So they're called Nilla wafers.
Who wants a vanilla cookie? I want vanilla ice cream and a vanilla cookie and a vanilla milkshake because I'm just a little Rick.
No, it's not me. Strawberry. Strawberry is what we go to.
This smells amazing. It tastes fine. Just kidding.
Wow,
This is really good.
very thick.
It's all vanilla. I don't taste any kind of barrel at all. I don't even taste any stout either.
Just vanilla liquid.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if it was any thicker, it'd be like, we're chewing on this beer.
At the very end, I taste a little bit of a stout, but not Horus's base stout.
No.
Not at all. None of the hazelnutty flavor that we've come to know of Horus.
Second sip, got more barrel, a little bit of heat. There's just so much vanilla that it's there. It's everything.
Yeah, I really, really, really like this.
I really like it.
It's good beer, guys.
This is so good.
I don't have the chops like Greg does. I felt his whole beard and mustache combo.
Yeah,
really...
it really made you feel it. Especially on the foamy beers where it'd get on his upper lip and you go,
Aww. I feel like if we were to let it warm up a little bit, I feel like we can start tasting the barrel more. Because even after this, like my third or fourth sip, I'm getting a little bit more of the barrel.
Yeah.
This is a vanilla bomb for sure. I don't feel like it's thicker than any other
really?
Horus stout or some Bottle Logic stouts.
Some Bottle Logic stouts been as thick as this. The thickest beer I probably ever had was a collaboration between Horus and Modern Times called Doomhawk. Shout out to Jeremy, thank you for that trade. That was mega thick. This is up there though. I mean, it's not close to being watery by any means.
No, but it's just a stout. It's thick. It's a thick stout. Are you chewing it?
No.
I'm gonna chew it because it's so thick.
It's time for the big chew.
Vanilla still. I didn't get the barrel heat until like right before I swallowed it.
Oh, wow.
And it's not even that much.
That makes sense. I mean, they were aged a long time, and this was aged. Yeah, I guess it doesn't say how long the beer was aged in the barrels, but they're all really good whiskeys. Heard good things about all those.
So if you age a beer in whiskey barrels for longer, shouldn't you get more whiskey?
Uh-huh.
Why am I asking you that?
I guess I made it sound like it would have less alcohol bite. Well, I know the longer it sits in the actual bottle, the alcohol will like tone down, even if it's a higher ABV.
Well, how long have you had this?
This is the most recent pickup.
Oh.
This is our last from the last year. This is the last pickup.
That's weird. I mean, I know the ABV, and I mean it's not crazy high like a Black Tuesday or anything like that.
It's up there.
But it's pretty high, and I'm not tasting it at all.
Yeah, just a little bit here and there, not a lot. Speaking of ABV, I am going to say this is a 14.6%.
Sometimes I think that you cheat. This is a 14.4.
Close.
Well, close. But no cigar.
But yeah, I mean, this is an easy 5 for me as far as rating goes too.
Eh.
I love a good vanilla in a beer. That's really the only thing they added. I mean, the rest of the beer is super smooth, super nice, silky. Some would say a little chewy.
No, not this time.
What would you rate it?
4.75.
Ooh,
it's not
still up there.
5 because I don't need the kick from the barrel or the heat from the whiskey or anything, but I feel like I'm not even drinking a barrel-aged stout. I need something. Just a little bit of something. I'm not getting anything.
I think Greg would agree with you. He would definitely say, this is an A beer, guys. It's an A beer.
Yeah, he doesn't give out 4.75s.
I think he does eventually. I just don't think you've seen those yet. Because right now we're back when he did like Beer Advocate and he does it out of 10, but I think later he switches to the Untapped system.
Oh.
And does it out of 5. I think. It's been a hot minute since I've watched the newer ones. Pulled this one out of the cellar in honor of Greg. Gonna miss him, gonna miss seeing his beer reviews out there. He got a lot of stuff, had a lot of fans that sent him beer. He loved Treehouse. I forget what the other one was, but yeah. Really good breweries from back east. Yeah, just hope his daughter and wife can find some peace and everyone else out there can sip some beers in his honor. That's going to do it for us today, guys. Like, share, subscribe. And until next time, we're the Brewmatures, trying every beer around the world.
One sip at a time. I said, Baba, 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 you're out of cows. I said, Baba, 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 you're out of cows.
Guess you're all mooed out.
Yeah.
On a farm without a doubt. I said, baby, 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 you're out of cows.
Cows.
This is a thick ass boy.
This is a thick ass boy.